Objection! You know, guys, looking back at Friendship is Magic even after all these years, you just realize how much variety there was. You had the series, of course, but you also had specials, comics, storybooks, shorts, unique promos, etc. But there's one piece of Friendship is Magic media that tends to fly under the radar in discussions, at least when compared to the rest of G4, and that would be Rainbow Road Trip. Premiering June 29th, 2019, shortly after the first half of Season 9, the movie was produced by Boulder Media and Allspark Studios, the same production companies that worked on the 2017 My Little Pony movie, and of course Boulder Media would later go on to produce the G5 movie. But back to Rainbow Road Trip. It didn't fade into complete obscurity, yet you don't hear many folks talk about it. Was it so bad fans don't want to think about it, or was it just bland and forgettable? Well, I figured today we'll take a look at this special and see just how it stacks up. So join me as we take a look at Rainbow Road Trip. We start off the movie with the titular song.
There's a rainbow waiting, and we got Rainbow Road Tripping to do.
Even though it's only 30 seconds long, it's a quick but fun little intro into the special, while also giving us a look at the great animation. While it doesn't have quite the fidelity or depth of the MLP movie, the animation is still just as buttery smooth. The Toon Boom style is not as zippy as G4's typical Flash look, but the characters' movements have this wonderful flow about them, but still does an excellent job at showing energy during more kinetic scenes as well, showing off some fast and cool action like during the various flight scenes. Another great element of the animation are the facial expressions. Again, seeing the smooth transitions between the various expressions allows the audiences to see the progression of emotions that characters have with every aspect of their dialogue delivery. But of course, we also have a bunch of silly over-the-top expressions that make the comedy so much more fun. I truly love this animation style, and I hope it comes back one day. But anyway, back to the story.
Dear Rainbow Dash, thank you for agreeing to be our guest at this year's famous Hope Hollow Rainbow Festival.
So, Rainbow is the guest of honor at the Rainbow Festival at Hope Hollow, and their journey goes rather well until...
We're gonna crash!
No, they're fine, but the balloon's damaged and they're forced to walk to the nearby town. Now, en route, we do see that the friends naturally question the validity of this town and the Rainbow event, never actually hearing about it before. And when they initially arrive, it's a very ominous atmosphere with creepy-looking buildings, no pony around. But upon eventually finding their hotel, they find that they're staying in less than stellar accommodations. Overall, the story has this kind of sinister feel about it, and it turns out there's nothing sinister about this whole thing at all. No big baddie, no evil schemes or revenge plots. It's actually just figuring out a mystery about a town that's lost its color. And honestly, I think that was a great way to take this story. Sure, we could have had just a villain of the week scenario, which would have been fine, but seeing as this is the season with the evil triumvirate attacking Equestria, a brand new villain established would definitely be overshadowed by those three. Instead, this is a slice of life story with a town of eccentric ponies that has lost their community pride and literally their luster, and the main six just try to help them out. Speaking of which, all the new characters we meet are likable or interesting in their own way too. You have Torquench, the local repair pony, who's the dour and sarcastic one who scoffs at work.
She offered to repair your balloon for you.
He volunteered me.
She's gonna put our rainbow back up.
Oh, yippee.
But through Applejack sees the value of taking pride in her work. You also have the adorable, excitable, yet somewhat timid town fashion designer Kerfuffle, who's probably the most notable character of this whole special.
I'm Kerfuffle, spelled like it sounds with a double for the fuff. I should really stop talking now.
How would you like to work with me as the official assistant designer of the Rainbow Festival?
Work with you? I can't believe it.
Isn't that cute?
By the way, something you're going to notice pretty quickly is that every pony in this town has a particular accent, don't you know?
Proud of being a repair pony?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, no way. Stack my pancakes.
I have to do a little mayor-type business, don't you know?
But it's closed till tomorrow, don't you know?
For Corn's sakes, give me a gee-golly break here now. I'm just learning to drive this thing, don't you know?
An interesting accent to be sure. But it does make the townsfolk stand out more amongst the other villages in Equestria. Anyway, I can go down the whole list of characters, but lastly, we'll focus on Mayor Sunny Skies and Petunia Petals, who are our main focus of Hope Hollow. The two are friendly, optimistic, and pretty much some of the last vestiges of the remaining positivity in this town. But they also have this kind of awkward but cute friendship between one another, especially since the mayor's nervous to admit his love to her.
Oh,
I didn't know you were here.
just leaving.
How's your speech coming, Sonny? I'd be happy to help you with it if you'd like.
Oh, no, you couldn't.
Just already.
Both, however, acknowledge how the lack of color plight has affected not only the town's economy, but also its pride. In fact, it's come to the point where Sunny was so desperate for a solution that he actually lied about the upscaled visage of the event and accommodations to get Rainbow to come. However, while he doesn't hide it very well, it's revealed fairly early on and doesn't dwell on the lie. And his reasoning is understandable, with him believing he was responsible for the town's loss of color, as we transition into our second song, At the End of the Rainbow.
It filled my heart with pride to see our whole town gathered gratefully, where we were sure there would never be an end to the rainbow.
It's a nice but also melancholic exposition song depicting the loss of community in Hope Hollow. The minimal orchestra rises and falls perfectly according to the emotions in the song, and is overall another great song. Anyway, we find out that the town routinely had a rainbow festival, and Sunny's ancestors created a rainbow machine as a capper to the event. However, over time the town naturally started to drift apart, and in a last-ditch effort, Sunny overcharged the rainbow machine in an attempt to bring every pony back, but it doesn't go so well.
And I'm the one who brought the rainbow.
And now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Okay, that didn't happen, but it was the final straw for the town's hope, and thus the town was essentially cursed by hopeless magic, literally plunging the town into the depressing gray world it is today. Of course, Rainbow and every pony else decides to stay and help out to remove the enchantment. Something else the special does rather well is how all the main six equally contribute to the solution. Each of the girls engage with the various townfolk in order to not only prepare for the festival, but also encourage them to be more outgoing, generous, and more confident, and just improve their lives in general. And with each helping act the main six perform, a little bit of color slowly returns around town as the Rainbow Festival slowly comes together, where we get to see all the vendors come out.
An orange scarf for Applejack, red leggings for Fluttershy. Ooh.
Damn it, Hasbro! Now you're just fueling the ponies and socks meme! Anyway, you'll eventually realize that the increase in positivity in the community leads to the spell ultimately being undone, along with the now repaired rainbow machine. Sunny finally proposes to Petunia, all is well in Hope Hollow now, leading to our final song, Living in Color.
We'll be living in color. To be living in color.
This is easily the best song in the whole special. The vocals are great, the music is upbeat, and it perfectly matches the colorful and amazing imagery during this whole sequence. And the movie ends with the main six leaving the Rainbow Festival and wait, what? Why are they leaving? You guys stayed this whole time to bring back the Rainbow Festival, and it's all good, and now you just leave? What about Rainbow's honorarium? And where are my pants?
It just raises two.
Just kidding. But seriously though, why would they leave mid-festival? That's like going to the party of the year and leaving after 5 minutes. But anyway, that was the Rainbow Road Trip, and I gotta say, it's really good. I think what works best about this special is its simplicity. It doesn't try to be too epic or do anything too complex. It's a nice, simple, well-told, cozy story. The animation was beautiful, the songs were great, the new location and characters were fun, and it's just a shame that this special has been kind of forgotten, as it is a hidden gem within the Friendship is Magic timeline. Definitely check it out, and hopefully more fans will find it and enjoy it. Thank you for joining me on this adventure, and be sure to like and subscribe. Well, that's it for today, guys. Until next time, and see ya!